Hi, Taylor T. Carlson here, and we actually just got a new studio album from Slash featuring Myles Kennedy and the Conspirators not too terribly long ago. This is 4, the latest release from Slash and Company. Nice, shiny cover art here. The album, of course, called 4 because it's the 4th album that Slash did with Myles Kennedy and the Conspirators. The other Conspirators, of course, consisting of people who live here in Las Vegas: Todd Kearns, Frank Sidoris, and Brent Fitz. So we'll do an unboxing of this release, and I'll share my opinion on the album. Here's a nice close-up of the artwork. A pretty minimalist thing here, but overall, I like the way it looks, even if it is a little shiny, and it's certainly hard to photograph in a YouTube video. There's a close-up of the track list, produced by Dave Cobb, and this is actually a slipcover, interestingly enough. You pull that off, under here you pretty much have the same thing. Back cover with the artwork and production credit. Put the hype sticker from the shrink wrap right there. Now, some retailers are doing exclusive colored vinyl releases for this. This is just the plain black one. And then right here, we have our photograph of the bands and credits. Lyrics on this side. Here we've got the actual record itself, and this has the same logo as the album cover. Same thing on the other side. Pull this out, and again, similar art on the record itself. One nice little bonus as well, this actually comes with a guitar pick. Slash has been knocking it out of the park with these new releases with Myles Kennedy and the Conspirators, and I'm really glad to see him coming into his own. This might be the best group of musicians he's worked with since he was with the classic GNR lineup, and that's really saying something. There's some very strong tracks here, including the opening track and first single, The River is Rising. The thing I like about this album, again, they worked with producer Dave Cobb, and they did something totally different this time around. They pretty much recorded this album live, raw, in the studio, not the usual means of recording with super slick production and a whole lot of tracks. I mean, if there were any overdubs on this album, they're pretty minimal, but this raw, back-to-basics approach, I think, works very well for the band. It certainly sounds a little more raw, but because of that, I think it really captures the spirit of rock and roll and what these guys are capable of doing. The band members have even said in interviews that they actually used like really early takes, and a lot of the stuff they didn't bother recutting or anything because their initial recordings were that good. And honestly, I have to agree, this might even be my favorite release from this band lineup of Slash's so far. And these are very talented musicians as well. I mean, I used to go see Todd Kearns play every week with the Sin City Sinners. He's certainly one of my favorite musicians. A very good singer also. Even though Myles Kennedy sings on the records, a lot of the times when they play live, they'll have Todd sing like some of the older songs or covers or anything like that. In fact, when I saw Slash, I think it was about a month ago now, he didn't even play any GNR songs in the set. It was just all Slash solo material with a few older songs and covers, but there were no GNR songs, which was kind of surprising. Although the talent that all these guys brought to the table certainly spoke for itself and made it a very good evening of rock and roll. 4 is a fantastic album. Again, I just love how raw, simplistic, energetic, and to the point this record is. And it may be my favorite release from Slash featuring Myles Kennedy and the Conspirators so far. This gets a high recommendation from me, and it's almost certainly going to show up on my best of the year list. Are you a Slash fan, and what did you think of this record? Is it your favorite release from him so far? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel for more content because I'm always posting new videos, and make sure you give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm Taylor T. Carlson. See you next time.